All right, back in the house today. It is day 13, I think. Okay, so I'm upstairs and I'm going to work on the final coat in this bedroom, which I will show you. Okay, so I'm working on the final coat in this bedroom. If you remember, I did one coat last week, and now I'm just gonna do the final coat in here so that this room will be done, and then we can focus on the floors and the baseboards. All right, so I have done all 4 of the walls in here, and I've been working on the ceiling, which you can see the line right here that I stopped at. And for this whole entire room, I did 2 like thick coats, and I only have like 1 little layer left here, and I just ran out of 1 gallon of paint. So 1 gallon of paint has lasted just for this very small room for 2 coats, except for this one last thing, I have to open up a new gallon. All right, so I finished with the other room, and then I came in here to do a first coat around the window frames and the ceiling and all of that, so that tomorrow I can come in here and paint the rest of the walls. I just knew I wasn't gonna finish with it, and I didn't want to stop in the middle of a wall and then it dry and then I not know where I left off. And then I came over and filled in the gaps for the framing here into this closet, and then there was a little hole in the ceiling, so I patched that. So now I need that to dry, and then I will finish painting the first coat after I sand and everything that tomorrow. And then for the door frame, we will eventually change the door, but for now we're keeping it. So I am basically just painting around it and not really caring about painting on the frame because we're gonna take the door down eventually. So that's what we were doing, and then we'll finish painting the rest of this tomorrow. All right, so day 14, this room is completely done and painted. We are going to start working on sanding the floors today, and then in this room, how I did the trim work and everything yesterday with a first coat of paint, I'm going to start painting the walls. Okay, so we just swept out the room, cleaned the floors, and now we are going to start sanding. To kind of break up, because there's 2 layers of painted floor here, so to kind of break it up and make it a little bit more uneven and rough, and then the round sander is able to then pick it up and kind of make it a little bit more smooth, and then we will run through a second time with a higher grit paper to smooth it out a little bit more before we paint. For right now, we're going to sweep because there's a lot of dust, and then continue. Today, and then I came into here and I've been working on the floor. You can see this has only been sanded once, this has been sanded twice, so I did like 4 or 5 more rows here, and I still have all of this to go, so I'll be working on that tomorrow. All right, welcome to day 15. I'm going to be working on sanding just these little parts here around this frame because I filled in some of the gaps, and then this little hole up here that I had mentioned that I had to patch. So filling in that, and then I need to sweep and then prime just this wall to complete. So it looks like that. Hey guys, welcome to day 16. I am upstairs in one of the rooms and I am working on some sanding. So today has kind of been a day where I'm just doing a bunch of little things because we are heading back into the city today. So just finishing up a bunch of stuff before we head into the week. And we got some appliances delivered. I had to run and get some supplies and stuff at the hardware store. So now I'm in the room and I'm working on the hardwood floors. And that's probably what I'll be doing the majority of the day until we leave. Okay, so let's talk sanders. I'm gonna go over the stuff that we've used in this room to hand sand this bedroom. So normally we would have ordered or rented a sander from the hardware store, but due to COVID, they told us that they're not renting them. So right now we are having to hand sand. So we used two different sanders. We used a belt sander, which I don't have up here. And then we used this round sander. And for the belt sander, it seemed to be stronger on the floors. So we used a 50 on that, and then we used a 40 on the round sander, and this is the brand that we got for the round sander, just because they ran out of the hardware store brand that we originally had gotten. And yeah, so the floors have 2 coats of paint on them that we're trying to sand down before we repaint them white. So what we did is we took the belt sander and that kind of broke up the 2 layers and got down to the bottom layer on certain parts of the floor. And then we've been taking the round sander and going through and kind of evening that out and removing fully the first 2 layers of paint. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So here is a super clear photo of what it looks like. This is double sanded, and you can see that it's like very smooth all the way across. And then this is what it looks like when we took the other sander and just did 1 coat. So it's super bumpy and you can see all the different layers. So yeah, this is where we're trying to get. And right now I have done about half and we still have to do that side.